Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sunana here once again. And today I'm uploading the last zodiac sign for the month of January 2019. And it is the sign of Aquarius. Now, when we talk about Aquarius, please understand that we are talking about a certain group of people born under this zodiac sign who has been blessed with intellectual faculties that are very prominent and more prominent other than any other zodiac sign. Okay, the Aquarians have this beautiful intellectual faculties that kind of supports their thinking process, which is a very scientific way they think, giving way to new approaches in life, okay, that formulates laws, that formulates theories and ideas, percepts, everything that is increased from their observed facts that they take in through their intellectual self or their intellectual mind, okay? Now, because of this highly scientific, creative part of their intellectual faculty that supports them, this zodiac sign takes an information like the Geminians. Okay, they like to gather information, but they take it a step forward to invent a practical solution or a solution in their own way to those ideas. They actually are not like the Geminis, they just don't sit with the information. They actually take it one step further to promote that thought into a way of thinking that would come out and find some resolution or some solution in the way they think would manifest the right result. Okay? Now, they are practical people. Okay? They are quite practical people, but again, because of this intellectual faculty and the creative and scientific thinking part of their brain, a lot of other people in their society or in their circle, they kind of mistake the Aquarius sign to be very impractical and irrational in their thought process. That's how the people think about them, but actually, that's not what it is. Their way of thinking is very different than what the other zodiac signs would think or do in certain cases, or in most cases, I would say. Okay, they like the abstract thinking part of their process, okay, and that's what they like to work upon, the abstract part, okay, and that's why their brain permits them to do the abstract way of thinking rather than the usual normal way of thinking that people follow or people work upon, okay. But Aquarius have this beautiful trait of the gift that they can enhance and work upon when they want to. The abstract part, the scientific, creative theories, laws that they like to formulate within their own self. Okay? Now, that is the reason they are ideally suited to explore these abstract dimensions that does exist in the 3D as well. Okay? But again, they do this without much of emotions. Now, here, I would like to say that it's not that the Aquarius, they do not have emotions, okay? They do have emotions, but their emotions is something that they do not like to mix when they are doing their abstract thinking process, okay? It's because they feel that their emotions kind of cloud their mind or distract their feelings. Okay, so they definitely keep their emotions away to focus more on their abstract realities of life that they think is normally going to work for them, or they like that. That's how they think. That's how their brain functions, okay? So don't mistake the Aquarius and thinking that just because they're not showing emotions, they don't have emotions. Their emotions are very deep set emotions that they sometimes, or I would say very rarely, they would project it to the world. But most of the time, they keep it within themselves, their grievances, their thought, their grief, their sorrow, whatever they have preserved, they like to keep that submerged. Okay, very rarely would an Aquarian guy or a woman, a man or a woman, would project to show that kind of emotions to the outside world or in front of the public. Okay, that's how what they are for the moment. Please understand this is who they are. Their ability to think is completely different than the other zodiac sign, and that's what they believe in, and that's what they do, and that's what they encourage their mind to work upon when they're doing some kind of thinking process, either for themselves or for anybody else in their vicinity. Okay. Now, as far as the month of January is concerned, guys, what I see from your chart that I have studied is that the eastern sector of your chart is very much strong in the month of January. That means to say, and it will be, and before I go forward, it will be very strong this month, rather than the coming months for you in the year 2019. Okay, so take advantage of this for sure. Because all the planets are in the east for you right now, and that is the sector of your own self, okay, which is the cosmic world is promoting your own self this month, to think of who you are, of what you will become in the next coming year or in the years ahead of you, what you're going to do with your life, how you're going to shape your destiny. So it's all about you at this point in time because of your cosmic influence, okay? Now, except for a brief period in time, brief period of time between the 15th, yeah, between the 15th to the 26th, except for that period, the rest of the other period or the maximum period of the month is all about your personal independence, your self esteem, your self confidence, which is extremely strong and powerful in the month of January 2019. Okay, which is again giving rise to the kind of me first type of an attitude for the Aquarians this month. Okay, which is talking about all about yourself, what you want to do, how you want to shape your life, where are the areas that you want to find your happiness from, what are the changes that you would want to make in your life going forward in the year 2019. So these are the things that me first kind of an attitude is very much prevalent with the Aquarius, with the sign of the Aquarius this month, okay? Now, the major news is that two eclipses of the month, the solar eclipse that just happened and the coming lunar eclipse that's going to happen, will definitely impact. The solar will definitely impact the ruler of your house, the 12th house, which is where Saturn is sitting. And that means that you will be doing a double hit kind of an affair on that house for that period of time, that's going to call about and bring about some spiritual changes in your life. Okay, your spirituality is under a correction, a phase of correction for you this month. Okay, where you will have to rework, rethink on your spiritual wisdom, on yourself with a me first attitude that you have already imbibed. Okay, so that is where things are coming into focus for you in the month of January during the first solar eclipse that's just passed by, where you will have to make current changes to your regime, the way you think, the way you act, the way you want to act going forward, as I said. You know what you want to do, what you don't want to do, what you want to choose, what you don't want to choose, and stuff like that. You will make corrections in those areas because that's what the cosmic world is calling you to do. And by doing that, you will get the flaws too, the mistakes that you have committed or the mistakes in the past that has happened. You will get time this month to correct those mistakes as well, which is damn good news because periodic upgrade of your changes is very much important because change is the only constant factor in our life, right? So to do that, we have to also correct the mistake for the change to happen in our lives. Now, the solar eclipse, like every other solar eclipse for you guys, Aquarius, will definitely have an impact on your current relationship, your love life, or your marriage life as well. Okay? Again, testing good relationships that will last and not so good relationships that may not survive during this period of time. Okay? Again, rectifying the flaws in your marriage, in your love relationship, in your current relationship, wherever, in whichever part of your relationship that you are situated in at this point in time. At the same time, because of the impact of the solar eclipse that you might have already felt by now, because I'm a little bit late in updating this video, you will find your old repressed grievances come alive. Okay? Grief that you have not talked about for a long time, or grievances that you have not expressed. Because just like I said, the Aquarius are very emotional people, but their emotions are very deep within themselves. They don't cry out every time. Okay? Because they feel it's like kind of a shame upon them to show their emotions publicly. Okay, they might do all the crying um, behind back doors, behind closed doors, but they're not going to do that publicly, not for people to see. And that when they feel kind of embarrassed with that kind of a show of emotions. But in this case, in the solar eclipse time, your grievances, which could have been for real, or it could have been some grievances that you have repressed in yourself, that could have been an imagined or an imaginary one, whatever that could be, will come up for cleansing during the period of the solar eclipse. Okay, so take that into consideration, guys. If that happens, do definitely give it time to clean itself, to detoxify and purify those areas of your life that the cosmic world is affording you and giving you the chance to make its corrections. Okay. Now, at the same time, there will be some personal dramas too, and that will occur more so in your marriage life as well, as I said. But during the lunar eclipse on the 21st, your love, house of love, will again go through a test of time with your relationships. Okay, whether it be marriage, current relationships, romantic relationship, partnership, whatever it is, and wherever you're involved, with whosoever you're involved, that will definitely go through a test of time during the lunar eclipse, which is definitely going to create some kind of an imbalanced situation in your love life as well. Okay, and your person, the other person, will go through a period of a bit of a drama that will evolve in their life, but that drama will absolutely influence you and distract you also, give you stress at the same time. Okay, so take care to handle the drama and the stress in the best possible way during both the eclipse times, because this was going to resurface for a reason in your life. And if it resurfaces, you need to have enough patience to deal with those kind of drama or the dramatic influence in your life. Okay. Now, the lunar eclipse, for people who are looking for jobs, career oriented people, for them, the lunar eclipse will definitely set forward a motion in job change, workplace situations that could go through some kind of a change for you as well. If that happens, know that it's happening because of these influences in your cosmic world. Okay, the conditions of your work or the kind of work that you are doing can also change. Many things can happen. Okay, but again, nothing much to get scared of. If you know you're doing the right thing at the right time, you should be able to fly through this month in a nice, calm, comfortable manner, facing those challenges time to time just to clean and detoxify those areas as well. Health is good for the Aquarius. Nothing much about health, but in the going forward months, you will definitely have to rework on your health and your diet. Okay. So that is something we will talk about when we go into those months. But right now, in the month of January, your health seems perfectly fine, nothing to worry about. And as far as I can see from your chart, except for those areas of concern, as I mentioned, you should be able to otherwise do things in the right way, provided you know how to act upon your wisdom in the right possible manner. Now, having said that, in your higher self for the month of January, guys, you need to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. Okay? Whatever situation unfolds in front of you, whether it's of emotions, whether it's of relationships, whether it's your financial position, anything, any kind of drama that could unfold in your life, whatever happens could cause you stress and tension for sure. But at the same time, do take care to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. Okay? Make your plans accordingly, according to your financial position. Don't jump out of your budget so that it causes a stress in your relationship as well. Okay? Don't fly in the air, but keep your feet firmly planted on the ground so that you know that what you're going to be doing this month and going forward in the next couple of months, that your decision will definitely manifest the right result. Okay, but you need to stick to your word, you need to stick to your action, you need to keep your feet on the ground to get the correct information from the cosmic, from the 5D as well as the 3D, that's going to help you fly through this month of January 2019, guys. Okay, so keep that in mind, defend your position well. Okay, defend your emotions well, defend your career, defend your romantic relationship in the right way, in the way that you think you need to defend it, by keeping your feet firmly planted on the ground for this month of January 2019, guys. Okay, having said that, your higher self at this point in time is definitely not in the best of energy. That's because you have kind of embodied an energy that is either very rebellious in nature or it's very submersive. But what you're trying to do is you think you are creating a balance, but in reality, you are not. Either you're going into some temper tantrums, you're flying into some temper, or otherwise, you are absolutely quiet about it. You're not even talking. So, to me, this kind of an attitude is a disbalance of um emotions, of feelings, of understanding, of thinking in yourself. Either you're thinking too high, okay, which is kind of irrational, or you're not thinking at all. Okay, let's put it like that. Either you're being too rebellious, going the me first attitude all the time. That's me, that's me, that's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I desire, that's what I have to get. Either you're kind of getting into that energy or you are not getting into that energy at all. You're getting into a very submersive energy where you kind of say that you don't want anything. I don't want it at all. If I don't get this, I don't get this, but I don't want anything else. If it's my way, it's good. If it's not, then I'm not going to walk that path. Okay, because that's the kind of energy that you're looking for. And why? Because you are taking new approaches to life, but you're not realizing that this kind of energy, two extreme poles, are not going to help you. Because by doing this, what you are doing, in fact, is you are kind of halting your wheel of fortune. You're halting your destiny because there is an imbalance in yourself. Like I said, either it's a me first attitude, very rebellious, or or there is no attitude at all. You're kind of silent, going into a submersive state, whatever happens will happen kind of a situation. I don't care. Okay. But again, by doing that, you are, for yourself, you're blocking, because you're controlling your your energies in such a way. It's a control, it's a domination of your energies in such a way that you're halting your wheel of fortune for the month of January 2019, and for which, to bring it back to balance, to bring it back in the right order, what you need is patience at this point in time, in yourself, guys, in yourself. Okay, keep your patience, defend your patience, guys, please. Okay, don't let your patience leave you at this point. Put your feet on the ground and keep your patience intact for the month of January 2019, because you are just starting off this year. Okay, so you still have a long way to go. Now, the theme of the month is that even though you're doing the rebellious kind of an approach, or the me first kind of an approach, or going into total kind of a depressive area of your life, where you don't want to hear, listen, do anything much more if you're not getting your way out through, that's kind of leaving you alone. Okay, you're feeling lonely, you're feeling isolated, you have kind of lost your way in this entire situation. That's going to I'm going to tell you why. Okay, you have kind of lost your way, and this is the theme of the month, for which you definitely need the strength to build your attitude back into the right place. You need to bring your attitude back in the rightful way, which is going to give you balance, which is going to give you peace, which is going to give you comfort, which is going to give you everything in life that you need for. That's the theme of the month. Again, defend defend yourself, guys. Defend your strength in here as well. Okay, that's very, very important to you as well. So keep those situations in mind for the month of January 2019. As far as the goal of the month is concerned, the goal of the month is the same. Have patience, guys. Definitely keep your patience intact. Defend your patience again. Okay, defend your patience, because that is the only thing that's going to bring back your cup of love, your energies back into the right focus. If you have patience, if you let go of your patience this month, you are definitely not going to get back anything in your life. So keep that in mind as the goal of the month. Keep your patience intact so that you can work in the right manner, even with your abstract realities, with your creative scientific approach, whatever you are doing, keep your patience intact. Now, the obstacle in your way this month would be that again, you're trying to leave something of the old, the grief, the sorrow behind, okay? But it's not letting you go completely, okay? It's holding you back. Every time you're trying to walk away from this energy, it's kind of bringing you back into the same place again. It's kind of going around in vicious circle. You're trying to leave it. You're trying to forget it. You're trying to move away from it, for sure. But in the month of January, that's an obstacle for you, an obstruction that's not allowing you, your energy is not being in the right place at this point in time, is not permitting you to walk away from that grief that needs cleansing, as I told you when I was doing your cosmic astrology. And that is where you need to juggle within yourself. What are the areas of your life that needs correction right now? What are the grief that needs correction? What is that sorrow that needs correction? Where are the things that I have not done right, needs correction? What are the things that I can do right going forward, needs correction? Okay, so that is the obstacle, but you need to juggle your rightful way, in the rightful way, to bring back the most harmonious, balanced energy in yourself. So don't let this obstruct you or come as an obstacle in your path in the month of January 2019, guys. Okay. Now, major accomplishment, you have got 4 cards in here. What is the major accomplishment? One thing is that you definitely will be left out in the cold. Like I said, in the theme of the month, you are being left out. You're feeling isolated, you're feeling lonely. You have kind of lost your way out, okay? So in this period of time, your major accomplishment will be to fight this energy, to get it back in the rightful way, which is definitely going to bring back your Ten of Pentacles if you can find your balance back once again. And it's also going to move your Chariot again when you find the right balance. And that is because of this particular thing that you have to stop blaming yourself. Stop loathing yourself. Okay, you don't need that. You need to create a self awareness in your life that's going to bring back the harmony. Okay, that what is not there at this point in time. There is no self awareness in you. You're doubting your actions, you're doubting your thoughts, you're doubting yourself, and that's where the obstacle is coming from. You need to get rid of this obstacle over here, okay, by juggling in the right directions, by finding the right way out, which is going to give you the right guidance at this point in time, that's going to bring back the harmony in your life forever. That will be your major accomplishment in the month of January, because you definitely don't want the Tower moment to come and provide you with the right judgment here. Okay, so even if you have the Tower moment in your life, I hope you don't, but if you have, know that it is happening because of these reasons, because the cosmic world is now going to correct those areas of your life that needs correction. Being isolated, being left out in the cold, that is preventing your happiness from entering your life, that is also preventing the forward motions in your life. And by doing that, you are also doubting yourself, creating a lack of self awareness in yourself, and also blaming yourself for various reasons that you probably even have not been a part of. Okay, so stop doing that to stop the Tower moment, guys. This will be your major accomplishment if you can stop the Tower moment from happening in your life in the month of January 2019, or the universe is going to step in to create that mess for you. Now, what you need to avoid, guys, you need to avoid um, the self-loathing. Okay, you definitely need to avoid the rebellious nature as well. But again, at the same time, you have to know that things that you're doing is in the right direction. Okay, you don't need conflict in your life. Nobody needs conflict. You need to avoid a conflict situation in your life. That's not going to give you trouble. That's going to create only drama in your life. That's going to only create disharmony in your life. So what you need to avoid is this area of your life, the conflict area, for you to bring back that stability and that fulfillment, the security, the comfort in your areas of life. Okay, so please keep that in mind, what you need to avoid. Okay, don't blame yourself, don't blame the world. Avoid this, completely avoid this kind of a drama or a conflict that's only going to give you negative energies and negative vibes, and is going to stop the beautiful security and comfort of your own space in the month of January 2019, guys. What you need to embrace, you have to wait for this beautiful energy of the Queen of Pentacles when it comes to you, because that is what you will be embracing in the going forward. That's again in return, as this is going to bring back that stability, the security, the comfort, and the happiness in your life that you want now in the year 2019. So embrace this energy. Don't allow yourself to grieve over situations that's going to take it away. Don't doubt your actions, don't doubt your judgments, don't blame anybody else, but create the right harmless energies, harmless energies that is not being able to walk into your life, because you are holding on to the harmful energies of your life at this point in time. So take this with the right action, with the right intention, and take the right action as you move forward in the month of January 2019. Now, where do you find support at this point in time? You will definitely find support by not moving too much, by not choosing to move into different new situations, into new approaches of your life at this point in time in the month of January. Keep your patience, keep your calm, because everything is working out for you. It's coming to you slowly. The Queen of Pentacles, nourishment, prosperity, abundance, manifestation of everything, where you will have a total control over all situations, okay? But that's going to walk into your life. But at this point in time, have patience, guys. Have patience. That's your key goal of the month, too. Don't do anything rash at this point in time that's going to upset you and is going to upset your life as well, okay? Now, what does my spirit and my guide have to tell you guys? They're saying to control, take over your spiritual wisdom. That's going to take a double hit. Bring it back in yourself to find your true cup of love again in every respect, in every department of your life, guys. Okay? So, this is the spiritual wisdom that can only give you the love back into your life, that stability of the Four of Wands in your life, the Queen of Pentacles in the right way back into your life. Okay? The Ten of Pentacles in the right way, the Chariot, everything in the right way. Okay? Just if you do one good thing, calling your spiritual wisdom and sanctity of your mind to bring back the love in every area of your life. Because that's what, if you can do that in the month of January, how do you do that? By leaving things behind that's not working, by leaving the grief behind, by leaving the drama behind, by leaving those areas of your life behind to go forward into this beautiful area of the cup of love that is waiting to greet you. But only if you're successful enough to accomplish this particular thing in the month of January 2019. If you work hard, you will definitely have this fulfillment of your life. And same thing about the goddess guidance, Mary Magdalene, okay? The divine lady, she says unconditional love too, okay? Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So do not try to judge this anymore, okay? Do not call for judgment statements in the month of January towards anybody, towards yourself, towards anybody, or towards any situation in your life. Rather, follow your gut instinct, defend your love, defend yourself in the right way to bring back that beautiful spiritual energy that my spirits are giving you by leaving behind that situation that's not going to work in your life, has never worked, it's not going to work anymore, to bring back the Two of Cups for your love in here, okay? So follow the goddess advice very carefully, guys, and do what you have to do in the rightful way in the month of January, Aquarius. That's only going to bring back your prosperity going forward in the year 2019. Thank you so much, and see you once again. Bye for now.